With the consistent begging of a lot of people out there, several top figures, we got streamers, we got players, we got pros, a lot of whom we have covered on this channel, calling out the lack thereof of an anti-cheat for Warzone and the impressive number of hackers, despite the ongoing ban waves, which do so seem to be diminishing in size as well. And of course, ban waves do not mean an anti-cheat. A lot of people out there still wondering, is there one in the game? With recent announcements, it seems like they have one, but they might be developing it, or they're trying to at least come up with one. A lot of people are left in the air not knowing exactly what is going on with the current state of Warzone and their cheaters. And of course, when it escalated months ago with Vicstar actually making a BBC article about his quitting of the game with the increase of cheaters, and then shortly afterwards Activision coming in touch with him, it seems we have reached a point where it's still an issue. But what's going on? Will there be more transparency about this supposed anti-cheat? We can only hope so for more in the future. It was actually with VentureBeats, though. Activision's publishing president, I will refer to him as Kostic, has now come out in a very, very broad way to say they will be pumping more resources into the anti-cheat. But what exactly does that mean? As in that interview, he does say specifically on the anti-cheat front, many players in Warzone have been frustrated with the cheating situation. It escalated to the point where BBC News did an article on the situation earlier this year. The company then said they would provide regular updates on the situation, and to their credit, they have. Kostic echoes this point in the interview, stating they have a dedicated security team. He also notes that any large-scale free-to-play game gets attacked about those not good actors who are out there. Kostic confirms Activision is investing more resources to make sure we provide the best possible experience for our fans, and also focusing on how to communicate about the action that they are taking more frequently. Which a lot of people out there, when they saw this headline, they're wondering, what does this mean? When you're dedicating more resources, does that mean you're investing more directly into an anti-cheat? Or are you investing more resources into your security team who is going out there to manually report things? Or what exactly does that mean? That the fact they say dedicating more resources could mean so many things out there that it's tough to draw too much from what was said, but I do like the fact they are saying it, that they are pumping more of those resources from a company who made $7 to $8 billion last year into an anti-cheat for one of their most successful titles in their history. I like hearing that. So we'll see if that transparency does come. We will see if there is more than just ban waves to be announced, but it does continue. Because we have a separate interview, this time with a Raven Studio creative director known as Amos Hodges, who, by the way, is not directly tied to that security team when it comes time for working with the anti-cheat, but he sat down with the VGC to admit the cheating issue from a different perspective. As he was asked, cheating has been a big issue since launch. What measure are you taking to combat cheating going forward? And he answers, cheating is not something my team handles, but what I will say is that we have reporting tools. We ban a lot of people and no one hates the cheaters more than we do. We make this content for the players, and while you're upset that it ruined your game, I'm upset that it's ruining some of the best work that I've done in my life. I made this content for players, and I know that everyone around the team feels that way. We put our hearts into this content. So at least from that perspective, I mean, everybody knows it's an issue, right? There are probably some people out there who like to say, man, they enjoy the cheaters. You know, this actually brings a surge to their game. Well, the fact that we now have Raven Studio members, I mean, everyone knows it is an issue. It's very, very prevalent. It's a different perspective to have, though, the fact that the makers, you know, the people really putting the time for the content of this game, they too feel the pain of hackers and cheaters and the bad people out there, the not so good actors ruining their work. So thinking about it from that perspective is certainly a different one. But what do you guys think about that? Supposedly Activision is dumping more resources into this anti-cheat effort. Does that mean that the anti-cheat is further being developed? Is it going to be launched? I don't know. It was such broad terminology, but either way, you feel the pain that a lot of people are feeling out there. Hackers continue to be a very, very prevalent issue in a free-to-play battle royale, of which a lot do struggle from, but it seems that Warzone continues to struggle the most from. Hope you guys all enjoy. Until next time, take a big old sip for me, all right? I'll catch you back here sometime soon. Take care.